Now, we talk about the stimuli and responses in plants. Plants will respond to stimuli. But, the responses do not involve the movement of the whole plant, it only involves certain part of plants. Plants respond to 3 main kinds of stimuli. They are light, gravity, and water. Plants also responds to some other stimuli, they are touch, temperature, and chemical. 2 types of responses in plants. The first is the tropisms response. There are 4 types of tropisms. They are phototropism, geotropism, hydrotropism, and thigmotropism. Nastic movements. There are 3 types of nastic movement: photonastic, thermonastic, and seismonastic. These 2 types of responses in plants will be detailed in the next section of the video. Now, let's first talk about the tropisms response. Tropisms are directional growth responses to the stimuli, such as light, water, gravity, and touch. A certain part of plants grows in a certain direction as a response to the stimulus. Certain direction, here, not mean that it will grow toward the stimulus, but it can be in any direction instead. Tropisms occur slowly, and are most often unnoticeable. In general, tropisms can be a positive tropisms or negative tropisms. Positive tropisms is the tropisms at which the plant grows towards the stimulus, whereas the negative tropisms is the tropisms at which the plant grows away from the stimulus. Here, we have 4 common tropisms in plants to be discussed. First of all, phototropism. This is the response of plants to light. The second, geotropism. This is the response of plants to gravity. The third, hydrotropism. This is the response of plants to water. The fourth, thigmotropism. This is the response of plants to touch. These 4 common tropisms in plants will be detailed in the next section of the video. We first talk about the phototropism. This is the response of plants to light. For example, shoots grows towards light. Shoots of plants behave the positive phototropism. At the meantime, roots of plants grow away from light. Roots of plants behave the negative phototropism. The benefit from the phototropism is, it ensures leaves receive enough sunlight for its photosynthesis. About the geotropism, this is the response of plants to gravity, at which the shoots of plants grow upward. This is the opposite direction to the gravity. This means that the shoots of plants behave the negative gotropism. At the meantime, the roots of plants grow downward in the same direction of gravity. This means that the roots of plants behave the positive geotropism. The benefit of the geotropism response of plants is, it ensures roots can penetrate deep into the soil to anchor the plant firmly for support. About the hydrotropism. This is the response of plants to water. With the attendance of water, shoots of plants grow away from water. Shoots of plants exhibit the negative hydrotropism to the water. With the attendance of water, roots of plants will grow toward water. Roots of plants exhibit the positive hydrotropism to the water. If brought to a comparison, the hydrotropism of roots is stronger than geotropism of roots, at which roots can grow sideways or upwards toward the water source, but ignore gravity's pull. The benefit of plants from its hydrotropism is, it ensures plants to get enough water. About the thigmotropism of plants, this is the response of plants to touch, with the foreign object. About the positivism tropism, at which a certain part of plants will grow toward the object. It happens in climbing plants, when its stem is attached to any object, in contact with it, to gain a support. About the negative thigmotropism, at which a certain part of plants will grow away from the object. Roots of plants, underneath the soil, will grow away from the object, that prevent it to gain water. The example of objects is rocks. At which roots of plants will grow away from the rock. The benefit of the thigmotropism to plants is: plants can climb upwards to get enough sunlight for photosynthesis. Now, we talk about the nastic movement of plants. Nastic movements are non-directional movement in response to stimuli. At which non-directional movement is the movement does not depend on the direction of the stimulus. Nastic movement can be quick or slow, but they are more obvious than the tropism response. There are three kinds of nastic movement. The photonistic response of plants to light. The thermonastic response of plants to temperature. Seismonastic response of plants to touch. This three nastic movement will be further detailed in the following part of the video. We first talk about the photonistic response of plants. Usually, photonistic response is shown by flowers plant. The most typical example is sunflower, at which sunflower blooms toward the direction of sunlight. Another example is morning glory, at which morning glory blooms when there is sunlight. About thermonastic response of plants. This is the response of plants to temperature of environment. The typical example of thermonastic response is petals of tulips. Petals of tulips will bloom at high temperature environment in summer day. About the seismonastic response of plants. Mimosa pudica folds its leaf when it is being touched. Venus flytrap will close its leaves to trap insects when insects landed on its leaf. Now, we talk about the importance of responses to stimuli in other animal. Same as human, animals use their sensory organs to respond to stimuli too. Vision and hearing are the important capability for animals to detect stimuli. Now, we talk about vision. In general, there are two kinds of vision in animals. The first is stereoscopic vision, at which both eyes located in front of the head. The second is monocular vision, at which both eyes located at the sides of the head. We will further discuss these two visions in the next section of the video. We first talk about the stereoscopic vision, at which both eyes located in front of the head. Stereoscopic vision have a narrow field of vision if compared to the monocular vision. Fields of vision overlap to a great extent. Overlapping fields of vision produce vision in three dimensions. Three-dimensional images formed in the overlapping fields of vision. It allow the distance, size, and depth of objects to be estimated accurately. Humans and predators have stereoscopic vision. The second is monocular vision, at which both eyes located at the sides of the head. Monocular vision have a wide field of vision. Fields of monocular vision do not overlap, or overlap only slightly. Two-dimensional images formed in the non-overlapping fields of vision. It prevent the distance, size, and depth of objects from being estimated accurately. A wide field of vision helps animals to detect their enemies coming from any direction. Now, we talk about hearing. Human and animals hear sound using a pair of ear. This is called stereophonic hearing. Stereophonic hearing enable the host to determine the direction of the sound accurately. The ear, closer to the sound source, will receive a louder sound. The difference of the loudness in between the two ears enable brain to determine the direction of the sound. Different animals can hear sounds of different frequencies, at which humans can detect sounds in a frequency range from about 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Sea lions can detect sounds in a frequency range from about 450 Hz to 50,000 Hz. Dolphins can detect sounds in a frequency range from about 40 Hz to 100,000 Hz. Elephants can detect sounds in a frequency range from about 16 Hz to 12,000 Hz. Dogs can detect sounds in a frequency range from about 67 Hz to 45,000 Hz. Bats can detect sounds in a frequency range from about 2,000 Hz to 110,000 Hz. Rats can detect sounds in a frequency range from about 200 Hz to 80,000 Hz. Now, we talk about the sensory organs of animals. Sensory organs enable animals to survive on the earth. Porcupine. Porcupines have a sharp hearing. At the meantime, it have erectable spines to vibration, which can produce sound, and spines can be fired to the enemy. About fishes. The lateral line on fish's body is functioned to detect the water flow in their surroundings. About cats. Cats use whiskers to detect the airflow, and it can avoid knocking into the object in the dark environment. This is the full content of Chapter 1, Stimuli and Responses. If you like my video, please click like and share this video to the others who need it. Your subscription to my channel is my motivation to continue making videos. Thank you for watching.